Hey everybody, it's Nicole again. As you can tell, we are still building our house, so you see the insulation and no drywall. It's what it is at this point, so uh, we'll get there. Okay, I'm going to continue our conversation about community colleges and really get into the details about how it works and what your goals are and how to get there. Okay, so here, sorry, I've pulled up what we knew as the IGETC, IGETC, and it stands for you can just read this whole thing, the Intersegmental General Education Transfer Curriculum. It's a series of courses that California community college students can complete to satisfy freshman and sophomore level general education requirements before transferring to most colleges and majors at UC campuses. This is what I'm familiar with. I went to Ventura Community College, and then I went to UCLA. So this is basically a formula that I followed that my counselor gave me, my academic counselor, to check off the courses along the way, to know that I was on the right track to being able to transfer to UCLA. So, but there's not a lot of difference between this and anywhere else you would go in the country. It's basically the same, but your academic counselor, whichever community college you're at, can help you with this sheet according to what they need you to complete. And it's dependent on like the major that you want to do wherever you go. But either way, the core courses are similar. There's a very small difference between like which classes you would any other classes that you might need, maybe like one or two. So so this is like a good idea this is a good way for me to show you what's required and what you'll be doing. So the AA is an Associate of Arts. The AS is Associates of Science. Then at one of the community colleges we saw, it was Associates of Fine Arts, AFS. And so those are basically all the things you would, when you finish the community college courses to be able to transfer to university, you are finished with your first and second year of your bachelor's degree. The bachelor's degree is the 4-year degree. The associate's degree is the 2-year degree. So you would have your associates finished when you're transferring, and you transfer into university as a 3rd year or a junior. And then you have your junior and senior year left, and then you have your bachelor's degree. The BS is a Bachelor of Science, and the BA is a Bachelor of Arts. Then you can go on for another 2-year degree after that, and that's your master's, Master's of Arts, MA, Master of Science, MS. Then if you wanted to go on from there, you could get your PhD, which is a doctorate in philosophy of a certain subject. Or there's the EDD, which is the doctorate in education. There's an MD, which is a medical doctor. LD is the law degree. You do that right after your bachelor's degree. So that's how you get your, JD, Jewish Juris Doctorate. That's your law degree. And you would get that right after you finish from your bachelor's degree. So say you wanted to become a lawyer. You could go to community college and you finish this series of courses that I'm going to show you. And it may take 2 years. It took me 6 years because I was working all the time and I had a whole bunch of stuff going on, and that's okay. I just took a class every semester and I did as much as I could. And so when you're done with that, you transfer in as a 3rd year, so a junior for your bachelor's, to a university. Then you have 2 more years left, and you do your upper division courses, which are from your junior and senior year. You finish that and you get your bachelor's, and you apply for law school. So you would take the LSAT, which is a test that you take to get into law school, similar to like when you're in high school, you take the ACT or SAT. It's a standardized test. When you want to go to medical school, you take the MCAT. That's the medical. That's the test you would take to get into medical school. And um, uh, if you're wanting to go to uh, just getting your master's, you take the GRE, and that's the test. That's a standardized test to get in for your master's degree. So, anyways, you would take the LSAT, and whatever score you get, that would be like which schools you would apply to. So what they have that, like if you get a 130, you can go here. If you get a 157, you can go there, stuff like that. So you get in, and then you have, I believe it's a 2-year degree for your law degree. So you would go do that, and that's considered a terminal degree. That means that's as far as that degree goes. Your PhD is a terminal degree in a specific subject. And your law degree is a terminal degree in law. So then there's like medical. And so anyways, there's a lot of ways to go, but for right now, we're just going to talk about uh getting in and what it looks like when you get in. And like I said, an academic counselor is your best resource. That's the best person you can go to help you figure this out. You sit down, tell them what you want, and they devise a plan for you, and they're really helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this to show you what it looks like. I haven't done this before with, let's see, let me just see if I can get it up in a different way. This shows us University of California admissions, but let's see, I did this on my phone, but maybe it'll just be like images. I want to just have it be um bigger for you. Sorry. I mean, this is essentially it, but I wanted you to see it on the paper. Let me just see. Oh gosh. Okay, found something. So this is what they did with me. It's a little bit, it's older. I'm old, so this is newer. But so you can see this worksheet here. Your counselor will go over this with you. So it tells you like what you need to do. There's a completed and an in progress. And so it says, this is for California. So it says CSU, oh, it doesn't let me do that. Okay. CSU, 3 courses required, 1 from each group. UC, 2 courses required, 1 from group A and 1 from group B. So if you're going to go to UCLA or UC Berkeley or UC San Diego, UC Irvine, you would do that. If you're going to go to Cal State University, LA, Cal State University, Northridge, Cal State Chico, whatever, you would do this requirement. Like I said, every university has their own kind of thing that they want from that community college, but the community college will give you what's required. And it's across the board. It's when you're going to a public university, it's going to be very much the same, because interstate, even because you can transfer from a community college in one state and go to a university in another state, and these things would be accepted. So when you go to public university, pretty much across the board, it's all the same, no matter what. So this just gives you an idea of what you would complete for your first 2 years before you transfer, which would give you your associates either in the arts or associates in the sciences, AA or AS. So this is like English. It's essentially like high school. It's not high school, but it's how you complete high school. You have like 4 English credits and 4 math credits and stuff like that. It's just, I think the first 2 years, it's the best to do it at community college because you're taking the same classes regardless, whether you're at community college or you're at a university. It's a lot cheaper. It's easier. It's right there in your area. So it's a great way to get used to it. And then transferring is a big difference when you get from community college into university. I was shocked, but it's okay. So like you're fine, but you go in as a third year, so you're not used to everything that happened at the UC, at the university system. The way they test and how fast it is and the complexity, but like it's pretty quick and you get used to it. So um so right here, it's like, say we're doing the UC. So 2 courses required from one from group A and one from group B. So English composition, you would either take English 100 or English 105. And right here, it tells you that if you took AP classes in high school and you got a score of 3, 4, or 5 in English language or English lit, then it would satisfy this course, this requirement, which is really cool. And then, so that's group A, and you would just say, check completed. Then group B is critical thinking English composition. You would either take English 110 and English 165. AP does not meet this requirement, so you have to take something there. And then for the Cal State, the oral communication, which is like speech, 110, 130, 140, 150, AP does not meet this requirement. So when you finish, you check it off. If you're in progress, you're in progress. So this is 6 to 9 units when it's completed. And if your AP covers it, it's one of those, a 3-unit course would be completed at that point, which is really cool. I didn't have the option of taking AP classes in high school, but my daughter is, and it's pretty cool. And so anyways, what you would do is this sheet right here says College of San Mateo. So their English 100 and 105 is, it's pretty similar. It's like English 101, English. It's pretty similar across the board in all of the country. But you would look up in their catalog or speak to their academic advisor, and say, what's English 100 and what's English 105? And then they would give you the courses. You could read what they're about and you choose which one you want. That's it. So like the communication, one might be speech, one might be public speaking, one might be, different forms of communication classes. So it's just according to like whatever you like. That's the thing about college is cool. You get to kind of pick the category that you like of the class. And whatever you take here from this college, this community college, it will transfer over and translate into the university that you want to go to. And that's how your academic counselor will set that up for you. He or she will tell you, this English class is transferable to university. And so that's why you want to get with them on this. And then so like math, it says 3 units are required for math. So you have to pick one of these. So math 125, 140, 200, 222. So when you get, the lower the numbers, the more it goes from basic to more difficult. So 100s are the lowest, and then 200s, and then 300s and 400s. So at community college, you don't go over 200 because that's all 100 and 200 are all undergraduate lower division. Undergraduate is your bachelor's degree. The first 4 years is your undergraduate degree. Anything over your bachelor's degree is then called graduate school, which is where you get your master's and your PhD or whatever you're going for. So when you transfer to university, that's the upper division courses. So then you get the 300s and 400s for your junior and senior year, respectively. So right here, an AP score of 3, 4, or 5 in Calculus AB or Calculus BC or Stats covers this one math. If you don't have that, then you pick whichever one is most, of these courses, there will be prerequisites. So if you wanted to go to like 242 and you didn't take any classes in high school that would prepare you for that, they would ask you to do one lower. That's fine. And then there's this Psych 121. People like me who really struggled in the sciences and the math had to go for courses like that. And that's fine. I still got there. I took statistics because it was easier for me than things like calculus. And that's okay. We're all created differently and we have different goals and we can do different things. So the arts and humanities, 3 courses, one from 3A art, one from 3B humanities, and one from 3A or 3B. So you have to do 3 courses that equal 9 units. Each course is usually 3 units, and credits, units, different places do different things. But so it says 1 from 3A arts. Okay, so here's A art, and you have to pick one from here. So there's architecture, I'm assuming, art, dance. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry, my son was calling me. Dance, I don't know what that is. This might be like, I'm not sure. I'm thinking like ethnicity studies or something like that. Film, music. Okay, AP score of 3, 4, or 5 in art history would cover this. And so you pick one from that. So you would look at the catalog. Well, we used to have a catalog that you open up, but you just look online and it shows you what those courses mean. So you would go in and you would at College of San Mateo and you would say, what is Art 104? What is DGME 215? Okay. And you would pick one that you like and that you're interested in. Then it says one from 3B humanities. So here we go. Different humanities things. History, Spanish, ASL. I think it might be Chinese, English. And so you have to pick one from there. Then it says AP score of 3, 4, or 5 in art history or English lit or history or foreign language. So any of those that you took as AP would cover this one class. Then it says one from 3A or 3B. So you need to pick one more. So it can be either an art or humanity, whichever one is best for you. That would be completing this requirement. So then there's like social and behavioral sciences, 3 courses selected from at least 2 disciplines. So I don't know what that is. I'm assuming this is anthropology. There's that other one I don't know again. Economics, ethnic studies, I'm assuming. Geology, history, not sure what that is. Psychology, sociology. Okay, and it says AP score of 3, 4, or 5 in econ or government or history or geology or psychology would cover these. So I'm not sure how it works, but if you had like an AP of those scores from econ, history, and psychology, maybe all of this is covered and you don't even have to take those. So whichever 3 courses selected from at least 2 disciplines. So you would have to pick 2 separate ones and take at least 3 courses. Checked off this. Physical and biological sciences, 2 courses, one from group A and one from group B. One of the 2 courses must incorporate a lab, group C. So physical sciences, astronomy, chemistry, geology, geography, oceanography, I'm not sure what that is, physics, and then it says AP score 3, 4, or 5 in chemistry or environmental science or physics. All AP also covers lab requirements. So that's really cool. If you had an AP score of a 3 in environmental science, that would cover this physical science requirement and the lab. So then you'd only have to do this biological science. Really neat. Biological science, anthropology, biology, psychology, and it tells you again about AP score 3, 4, 5 in biology and covers lab requirements. You can also do AP classes as a homeschool student. You don't just have to go to public school for that. There's an actual testing location for homeschool students that you can test with your AP. Do your AP test and you get those scores and then you're good to go. And then science lab, courses in Group A or Group B with a asterisk indicates a lab-only course. Lab-only courses must be accompanied by the same subject lecture course. So like for me, because I'm not science-oriented, I took geology, and I took the geology lab. And this one says 2 courses, one from Group A, and then I took anthropology. So there's something for everybody. There's psychology, anthropology, biology. So if you're not into the, sciences, you can do anthropology or psychology. That's really cool. And so that's that. And then there's like the UC requires you to have a language requirement. And AP in foreign language 3, 4, or 5 would cover this. So once you're done with that, it's not very much actually. It gives you some more instructions down here, but once you're done with this, then you're ready to transfer to university. That's what I did. I just checked off, and seeing this, I know it sounds silly that it took me 6 years, but I was working 3 and 4 jobs. I was living, on my own, and I was having to do life. It's okay. With financial aid, I believe you need to keep at least 6 units happening, so 2 classes at a time. And yeah, so there's that. And so I'll just show you how it looks when you're trying to look up like what these classes mean. So let's say, let's see what this is because I don't know what that is. DGME 215. DGME 215. Description. Oh, history of graphic design. That's cool. So it brought up the San Mateo, the College of San Mateo. Every community college has their own little specialties. So that might be something that they specialize in, which is cool. It says exploration. Here we go. I'll read this. The course description of DGME 215, History of Graphic Design. Exploration of the history of graphic design with emphasis on late 19th century to current contemporary styles in various media. Students develop a contextual awareness and background in graphic design in preparation for creating effective solutions to graphic design problems. This course is designed to connect the works of representative artists and the relevant styles with the appearance and development of new printing and displaying techniques and their social and historical impact. So that's really cool if you're interested in graphic design and doing work on your computer like that. Other courses, digital media. It says digital media courses here. So media and society, writing for mass media, media law and ethics, fundamentals of two-dimensional design, digital media career pathways, digital video production, Photoshop fundamentals, web and mobile design. So really cool, right? So that's all you would do. You would just kind of look up stuff and be like, I don't know what that means. Of course, your college website would, so like this is the College of San Mateo, right? This is their catalog. This is their course description. So you would go to course descriptions and you would say, I want to know which courses they have in, um, let's see, um, dance. So there's dance appreciation, dance 100, dance 116.1, waltz 1, 116.2, waltz 2, waltz 3. So that's the progression of those courses, waltz 4, tap dance, modern dance, Latin dance, jazz dance, ballet, social dance, swing, dance composition theory and choreography. So you see you got 390, 400, 400, and 400. These are uh, higher level courses. Now, perhaps they do have in some colleges the higher level courses, dance performance and production. It says you can transfer. These are transferable courses to the Cal State University and UC. If you can transfer to one of those, you can transfer to pretty much anywhere in the country. So they're just as strict as everything else. So um, if you wanted to look into anthropology to study the history of ancient humans and humans, cultural anthropology. I took a cultural anthropology course. I loved it. I took a cultural geography course and I loved it too. Physical anthropology lab, magic, science and religion, introduction to archaeology and world prehistory. So say Anthro 101, 110, sorry, you can read about it, okay, just like we did before. And then you can go on your little list here and say, oh, is Anthro 110 included in my humanities? Sorry, that would be science. Let's see. Anthro 125 and 127 are included. So what are those? Let's see. Anthro 125 physical anthropology and 127 physical anthropology lab. Those are what you would take these together at the same time. There's 3 units and 1 unit. So this would be all of your physical science. Let's see. Sorry, biological science would be together. If you took these 2 together, you would be completing your lab requirement and your biological science requirement. So that's just how you kind of do that. Like, let's look at the communication because I was interested to see what those entailed. So communication studies, COM. 110 is public speaking. 115 survey of human communication, interpersonal communication, small group communication, intercultural communication, oral interpretation 1, oral interpretation 2, all transferable. But what do we need for our I get C list? Let's see. We don't have to do it for UC, but it is required for Cal State. So 110, 130, 140, or 150. 110 public speaking, 130 interpersonal, 140 small group, 150 intercultural. So let's see if we pull this up. Designed for students of all cultural backgrounds, study of the relationship of communication to culture, cultural components of life within and outside the U.S., verbal and nonverbal differences, the effect of prejudice on society, emphasizes the sensitivity and empathy required for intercultural competence. So it's a degree credit, letter grade only. It tells you how many, every course will tell you how many lecture hours it's going to take for the semester, how many homework hours are included, Prerequisite, none. That means that you don't have to have any other courses before to take this course. Core requisites, courses that you have to take with it, none. Recommended, eligibility for English 100 or 105. AAAS, AAAS degree requirements, so it fulfills the Associates of Arts and Associates of Science. They have their own paper. We are looking at the IGETC. This is their own paper for the AAAS. Transfer credit, CSU and UC, IGETC Area 1C. So it tells you. And right here, I was going to show you what, anyways, it's telling you what it fulfills. Again, your academic counselor can help you with all of that. I'm going to show you when it shows you prerequisite, it's usually in the math and science. So biology, for instance, we have to look at our biology list. Physical science, biological science, 101, 102, 110, 130, 132, and it just keeps going, right? So 101, we know it's like the basic one. Okay, so 110, let's look at this. No prerequisite for 110. 130, 132. No prerequisite for 130. That's very cool. Okay. Let's see. So all the way up to 130, we don't have any prerequisites. So let's see. 145, 184, 195. Okay. So here's one. 195, biology field laboratory. It says prerequisite. Oh, this is the lab for, you would take this in conjunction with another course. Completion or concurrent enrollment in Bio 100, which is the first one, Bio 102 or Bio 140, or Bio 145 or Bio 184. So you would have to take, this is telling you that you have to take this with one of those classes because this is the lab for those. On our list, I don't believe 100 was available. So, it was. Oh, so that's cool. So you could do like 100 in that or any of these other ones. Real quick, I was going to show you. So let's say we did like general microbiology. These are prerequisites now. I wanted to show you this, what it looks like. So it says, this is advanced. Obviously, it's a 240. So you know just by the number that it's advanced. General microbiology. You don't just come into this one cold. You've got to know some stuff before you come in. A college level biology course with a lab is the prerequisite. So like if you were to take that 100 and then the lab that we just saw, that would be that part. And a college level chemistry course with a lab. So it tells you right here, this includes Bio 110, 210, 220, 230, 250, 260, 130, and Biolab 132, 225, and chemistry 192, 210, and 240, and 410. So you would have to have completed these biology and chemistry courses, one biology with a lab, one chem with a lab, of what these show right here to be able to register for this class. This class is a 4-unit class, and I'm assuming there's a lab involved. I'm assuming. Recommended is that math 110 or 111 that you're eligible for those. That means, so then you have to go back here and say, how are you eligible for math 110 or 111? Let's see. Let's go to math. I haven't seen this site or anything, so we're just doing this together. So are you eligible for math 110, which is elementary algebra? Prerequisite math 811 or 802, or placement by other college approved method. So if you took a test and it said that you were available to take math 110, that's the test you take in. It's usually called the AccuPlacer. You take that to get into community college, and they know where your placement is. If you don't meet The 110 yet, you just take 810 and 802 or and until you get to 110, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. And then I can't remember the other one we were saying, but either way, it tells you you just have to do that. You just have to do that work. Your counselor can help you. They can actually do all of that for you. I just do stuff like that because I like to figure stuff out. So if you looked at this math, for instance, it says that this does not transfer. This does not transfer. This does not transfer. The first one to transfer is this one. And then this and this and this. So when you look on your section here and it says math, it starts at 125 and 145, just like this does. This says 125 is your first class that will transfer. So you got to work your way up to this if you're not ready to meet this yet. And that's completely fine. There's other math classes that you take before you get to this, or you can do a placement test for it, and then you go to this one, then you go to this one, then you go to this one, and then you're good with your requirement. That's fine. So I guess I could show you, like, it's been a long time since I've been on their website, like many years. But this is I'm just gonna move this. This is the UCLA website. And so if I wanted to look up in the academics area, degree programs and majors. So here I go down here. I need to find another place for my picture here. So this is what you would do. So if I want to transfer, I would decide where I wanted to go, which university, and then I would look up this kind of thing. So say I wanted to do anthropology. So this is a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, a minor, and a PhD. So all of those are available for anthropology. So if I wanted to do a Bachelor of Arts in anthropology, I would open up this and it would tell me right here, to be admitted as anthropology BA majors, transfer students with 90 or more units must complete as many of the following introductory courses as possible prior to admission to UCLA. 1 human evolution course, 1 archaeology course, 1 socio-cultural anthropology course, and 1 culture and communication course. So in addition to the IGETC, they want you to have these ones done as well. And then they would look required for the anthropology 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the preparation for the major, and then major 11 upper division courses. So it's telling you when you get there and you transfer, you're going to have to take 11 upper division courses to finish your degree. And then you would be done with your bachelor's degree. So it's not that difficult. It takes time, a little bit of time, but it's worth it. You get to meet a lot of people, meet new people, do new things, learn kind of where your strong points are and what your interests are and what you want to do with your life. If nothing else, you get to experience just growing in general. I wanted to show you the options at community college that aren't transferring and or the options that are free. So they have right here is all the transfer programs. You can and then career programs right here. So let's say I was going to do skilled trades. Okay. Automotive technology, braking systems, HVAC, metal arc welding, welding technology, fiber optics, heavy equipment operator. So you would like go into this and see what's required of you program duration. The program involves a total of 339 hours of training and includes 2 separate courses. So 2 courses. You can view the full curriculum here. It tells you what skills will be completed by the time you're done and what you'll be considered. So when you go to apply for a job, you'll have all of these qualifications. And then there is tuition for this. I was going to show you. I don't know exactly where it is, but I don't mind doing this like while I'm on recording with you, because this is exactly how you have to investigate these things. I didn't want to just have everything lined up and ready for you, because I want you to see that you have to kind of go through stuff and look at stuff and go in and out, use Google, use the websites, and learn how to use them. And then this is what we have to do, and that's okay. I'm trying to teach you that all of these things are possible, that you have options in life. So they have a section where it's free, and I'm trying to find out. My daughter was calling me. So I pulled up this while I was waiting, and I just Googled free certificate programs at TCTC. And this is what came up. So it's called GER funding covers the cost. Okay, so these are high demand. Cost-free training for high-demand career fields is available at Tri-County Technical College. We offer more than 40 workforce training programs that can lead to an industry-recognized credential and/or certificate in 16 weeks or less. Training costs, along with any required course materials and assessments, are covered by the Governor's Emergency Education Relief Fund, which is the GER, G-E-E-R. So what they're saying is these are high demand careers. They need more of these people, and the government is the state government is paying for you to complete those and get these certificates. Okay, so there's bookkeeping, accounting clerk certificate, business office support specialist, boss, that's funny, certified sales professional, Society for Human Resource Management, prep learning system, Cisco. This is all like computer technology, which is very cool. Cisco, CompTIA, computer tech, help desk analyst, healthcare, electric cardiogram tech, emergency medical tech, which is an EMT, which is like a paramedic, medical office administrative, nurse aide certificate, patient care technician, personal care aide, phlebotomy. And then phlebotomy technician certificate. Manufacturing, you see all this, lineman, technician, power line worker, Lean Six Sigma, I don't know what that is, CNC operator, manufacturing production, occupational OSHA, occupational safety and health administration certificate, technical operator, skilled trade, electrical wiring. This is very cool because they make really good money. Fiber optics technician, heavy program operator, pre-highway construction inspector, testing technician, and welding. And then CDL, to drive trucks, Manufacturing Skill Standards Council, and South Carolina Certified Logistic Technician. So like every state has their own high demand career fields that are available for free for you to get a certificate and move on into the career field. And these are great options. The academic counselor at the community college can give you that information. You can look it up like I am. So say I wanted to do electric wiring. Okay, so you would do beginning of electrician work. Okay, so remember this is free. Let me put this over here. So you would click the course title link for more information. So this is basic electrical controls, electrical wiring residential and commercial, electrical wiring interest list, electrical wiring commercial, residential, and then journeyman, master, electrician exam, prep, interest list. So these are the actual costs, but remember that these are free. They're the costs, but if you complete the program, the community college with the government will pay for that. And you become an electrician, and then you make really good money. You have your own business, you work for a company. So that's very cool. So, yeah, are covered by the Governor's Emergency Education Relief Fund. So, when I was teaching, a lot of the young, the teenage boys wanted to do this lineman. These are dangerous. these are, technical jobs, but, getting into a career right away is really helpful. So, it tells you right here what you would be doing. So power line worker curriculum includes 1 basic construction skills that takes 2 weeks. Core safety and OSHA are included, and American Heart Association CPR. That's cool. You're certified in CCER, OSHA, and CPR, all with that. And then course 2, power line worker level, 10 weeks. So 10 weeks. That's like 3 months at the most. And you're good to go. Power line worker safety, introduction to electric current, introduction to electric theory, wooden poles, climbing structures, tools of the trade, aerial framing, utility service equipment, rigging, setting and pulling poles, trenching, excavating, and boring equipment. Boring, not like boring, but like digging. Introduction to electrical test equipment, alternating current and 3-phase, cable and conductor install and remover. And then it says optional commercial driver's license, CDLA, which is really cool. You can drive trucks. So, power line worker certification program. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that there's options for you. There are options, no matter what's happened in your life and where you've gone. There are things that you can do to make your life better, and just learn and grow and explore. I would be happy to help you. If you want to leave comments on what you'd like me to look up, I'd be happy to do that, and I can show you on here. Otherwise, I'll just keep working on showing you how to get things done, how different paths you can take, and we just keep going from there. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day.